for audiences and contains adult themes, coarse language and drug references.
Meet your new leaders. My name's Janet.
I'm Andrew.
I am Rusty.
Collectively, apparently, we're known as UMI, and we're programming Rage tonight.
So pay attention. Hi. We were in Manhattan recently trying out for the same top modelling contract when we happened across this excellent band playing at the Irving Plaza. They were attractive, they'd stolen all the right moves from all the right beat groups, and what's more, they had an excellent array of trousers on. Very, very tight. And here they are performing for you live from Irving Plaza, UMI.
This next video timepiece is Red Cross from Los Angeles doing Lady in the Front Row. We did a tour with Red Cross and the Hoodoo Gurus about 2 years ago, I think. I think we kind of always will refer to that as just one of the more fun that we've ever done, or just one of the best. It is definitely a band that creates their own environment around them, where other bands may create a very current affair, newsy type of atmosphere. Theirs was definitely more like HR Puff and stuff. And they seem to bring a lot of the kind of more fantasy elements of rock and roll to what they do, which I think is totally admirable. And it's just a great song, and it's a really good look as well. This is Red Cross, Lady in the Front Row. This is a film clip of the Easy Beats doing I'll Make You Happy. I just think their first 3-4 albums were fantastic. They looked great. Their whole story is fabulous. Those kind of while sort of underdogs, I guess, in a world thing, while other bands, you know, Beatles, Stones, whatever, Kinks making it bigger. I think Easy Beats just had an attitude and the tunes and the look and the whole bit that just made them a really special band, and maybe they didn't kind of get their dues. And yeah, so it's the Easy Beats, so I'll Make You Happy. It comes from that if you meet somebody somewhere and they've got this record, that there seems to be, I don't know, I kind of feel as if that person's half all right, or that they could be a potential good friend or something. It's just got one of those feelings about it. I think it's just a perfect flippin' record, and no matter how much they seem to hate it. And I also like the idea of them making this record and then not doing anything for the next 5 years, but just becoming enigmatic. I think the idea of that's really attractive. This is the Lars with Timeless Melody.
Last year we had the opportunity of touring with a band called the Reverend Horton Heat in America, and they were a lot of fun, and they were from Texas, and they'd always say that Texans were much like Australians, but much to our dismay, they weren't. They were actually a lot louder than anyone we've ever met, but they were fantastic guys, and we thank them a lot for their companionship, and this is their track called One More Time For Me. Welcome back to UMI's Funniest Home Videos. This next video is by John Spencer's Bullyz Explosion, and it is called Afro. Yes, it is. This is our kid Rusty, this is our kid Timmy, I'm Andy, we're UMI, and you're watching Rage. This next track is by Lois Tillett, and I have fond memories of this because 3 or 4 years ago, Lois did a residency at the Lansdowne Hotel in Sydney that is now closed down. And they were good old days. A lot of bands would remember that place. And yeah, good memories of drinking and the like. And this is his video called Carousel.
This is a direct steal from a quote by Grail Marcus, but every time I go to listen to Stay Beautiful by the Manic Street Preachers, I don't expect it to be as good as I remember it being, and then when I listen to it, it's actually better than that. I just think they have this really timeless style of songwriting that, I don't know, just, every now and again they just come up with a song that's a real classic, and they also look incredibly good, and I don't know, they made me want to go out and buy white trousers and cut my hair. So, yeah, I'm just a big fan of them and them as a band, even though I don't like all their songs. I just think they've got this great identity, and I think this film clip portrays that perfectly.
And Richie, if you're out there, please come home.
The Johnnies, Obviously Yours is another favourite song of mine. The Johnnies were basically the most fun Australian band ever. They had a great stage persona. They chose really good covers to do, and they basically just rocked live.
They had pretty good yeehaws as well.
They had excellent yeehaws, and I just think it was bad luck that they didn't become the biggest rock and roll band in the world, because I think they deserved to. They certainly toured enough and lived enough to warrant it, and here it is, Obviously Yours by the Johnnies. My next selection is Kinky Afro by the Happy Mondays. They have this kind of cack-handed brilliance about them that I think occasionally doesn't work, but when it does, it can be kind of really an appealing form of music. And besides, they took more drugs and did more stupid things than anybody in a shorter space of time. And that has to be commended, I feel. So, anyway, get up and dance to Kinky Afro by the Happy Mondays.
This is our kid Rusty. This is our kid Timmy. I'm Andy. We're Your My, and you're watching Rage.